Meantime, on Sunday, Vice President Kamala Harris campaigned in Pennsylvania, crisscrossing Philadelphia, the biggest city in the biggest battleground state, to rally for voters there.
I see faith in action all over. Everywhere I go, I see remarkable acts. I see a nation determined to turn the page on hatred and division. Obviously, the goal is to win, but the goal also for me, and I know for all of us, is in this process to build community, right? To build coalitions, to remind people that we're all in this together.
Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it?
All right, let's get you to Detroit. You're looking at Nidia Cavazos with more on the Harris campaign. Nidia, despite how the Harris campaign describes Trump, the polls are effectively tied. What are the latest comments toward Trump's Madison Square Garden controversy?
You're exactly right that after all of this time and the efforts from the Harris campaign, the reality is that both races are still tied. And in response to yesterday, the Harris campaign is responding by directly contrasting what was happening on the trail for both campaigns. On one hand, we had these comments that were intended to be a joke at the Trump rally by the comedian. But on the other hand, they had Harris campaigning in Pennsylvania, and she was directly targeting Puerto Ricans in the mainland U.S. by unveiling a proposal that's intended to benefit the island, including reliable access to affordable electricity. And so Harris was campaigning and directly speaking to Puerto Rico. And so this is what Puerto Ricans, and this is what they've been responding to by directly contrasting what both campaigns were at yesterday, especially in Pennsylvania.
And after the controversial comments about Puerto Rico, megastar Bad Bunny, who hails from the American island, endorsed Harris. How consequential is that?
This is a really big endorsement for the Harris campaign, and they've long been working to try to achieve this. And this has given Bad Bunny's popularity across the world, and especially among the Latino population. And so this can only further strengthen Harris's ties and inroads with the Latino community. And when we speak about the Puerto Rican descent from, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican, this especially helps with this critical voting group, especially when we talk about Pennsylvania, when we know there's a large Puerto Rican population. And this is exactly what Harris was trying to do yesterday, directly speak to them. And so when Bad Bunny posted the video of Harris's plan for Puerto Rico, this was taken as an endorsement, and later CBS News was able to confirm that this in fact was an official endorsement, and which also meant that Bad Bunny was breaking his long-standing tradition of not weighing into national politics. But we do know that the superstar has been especially vocal and passionate about the issues that do go on in the island.
Now, Harris's Sunday blitz in Philly was after singer Beyonce and former First Lady Michelle Obama highlighted concerns about reproductive rights, and that was during some other rallies, which included Texas over the weekend. Harris has said as president she would sign a bill if Congress moves to restore federal protections for abortion. But we want to share this clip in an interview with CBS News' Norah O'Donnell, because she was pressed for specifics on that plan. Let's see what she said.
And you have been clear that that is a priority. But what you have not been clear on is what that bill would look like. You've talked about restoring Roe versus Wade.
But I am very clear.
But you've not said what restrictions you would support.
Let's put back in place Roe versus Wade. This was not an issue. When Roe versus Wade was intact for 50 years, half a century.
So let's discuss that more. What do we know about Harris's plan?
We know that reproductive rights has been a signature issue for Vice President Harris throughout the campaign trail, even back when she was still Joe Biden's running mate. But this is because Harris is strongly focused on this issue, and she has promised that she would restore Roe v. Wade protections. But the reality is that she would need Congress to help with this. And Harris has been asked numerous times across the trail and across different battleground states what she would do if, per se, the House were to be Republicans, or the Republicans would win the Senate. And Harris has also touted the idea of doing away with the Senate's filibuster rule in case she doesn't have the necessary votes here. But Harris has been stressing, and we heard it this weekend too, that Roe v. Wade wasn't necessarily just about abortions, but it was also about including and expanding healthcare access to women, including prenatal care, for example. And on Saturday, when she was in Michigan, she did speak with doctors and OBGYNs in the state who also explained the importance of restoring Roe v. Wade protections in order to ensure that women aren't left necessarily in healthcare deserts in states that do have abortion bans.
All right, Nidia Cavazos waking up with us today from Detroit. Thanks so much. Watch Election Night with the CBS News team live from our election headquarters here in New York and with our team spread out across the country. Join us for real-time results, analysis, and exclusive polling. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS News 24/7 and at 7 p.m. Eastern on CBS.